Howdy doody gamers! Welcome back to Retrocade. Today, we're diving into a special list that's all about getting double the thrills. These aren't your usual one and done games. No, these are the games that, no matter how well you played them the first time, you have to revisit to unlock their full magic. Whether it's hidden secrets, alternate endings, or surprising new story layers, these 14 games make you realize you only scratched the surface on your first playthrough. So, grab your controllers and let's get ready to see why these games demand a second go-round.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
BioShock Infinite.
That was the deal.
BioShock Infinite explores alternate realities and timelines, revealing a story twist that makes a second playthrough valuable. Knowing the ending allows players to catch subtle hints, foreshadowing, and thematic details scattered throughout the world. Experiencing the story again with new knowledge brings additional clarity to its mind-bending narrative.
With the words they made me speak.
Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. The Phantom Pain has a non-linear structure that makes replaying missions feel fresh, especially with the freedom to try new strategies and gadgets. A second playthrough unlocks new missions, hidden story elements, and additional cutscenes, revealing a fuller picture of Big Boss's story and the game's themes about loyalty and loss.
Since ancient times, every civilization's ruler has had the same idea.
For a company in a big building where he was
The Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable is a game about choice, control, and subverting expectations. Each choice you make leads to a new ending, some of which are hilarious, and others deeply philosophical. The Ultra Deluxe Edition adds even more paths and endings, revealing layers of meaning about free will and video games themselves. It's designed to be replayed as each run unveils new content.
of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley read it.
The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. The Witcher 3 is a game about choices, many of which have significant consequences for characters and storylines. New Game Plus allows players to carry over abilities and gear, enabling you to make different decisions and see alternate outcomes in quests and romances. With its two major expansions, Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine, replaying can reveal even more of its intricate world.
Rivia, the White Wolf.
We meet again, Witcher.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Undertale. Undertale rewards players who approach it with different mindsets. A pacifist playthrough, where you spare every character, offers a heartwarming and comedic story. In contrast, a genocide route, where you eliminate every character, turns the game into a harrowing experience that makes you reconsider the value of choices and empathy. Experiencing both reveals surprising character depth and alternate endings. Dark Souls series. Dark Souls games have complex lore and hidden story elements that are easy to miss on the first playthrough. Playing through New Game Plus keeps you challenged while allowing you to explore areas you missed. The increased difficulty and the ability to experiment with new character builds, weapons, and strategies make a second run feel fresh and rewarding.
You face death. Enough death to leave you broken.
Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki Literature Club begins as a light-hearted dating sim, but takes a dark, psychological turn. After completing it once, replaying reveals hidden details and additional scenes that give you a deeper understanding of the characters and underlying horror elements. The game's design changes after the first run, creating a different, more unsettling experience.
So nobody knows what caused this?
There's a lot of theories.
Resident Evil 2 Remake. This remake of the classic Resident Evil 2 allows you to play as both Leon and Claire, each with their own storyline, unique weapons, and paths through Raccoon City. Playing both campaigns is essential to experience the full story and understand each character's perspective, uncovering key plot elements and adding depth to the overall narrative.
What's going on here? Sorry, that
That information's classified.
Seems to be evolving much faster.
Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds is an exploration game set in a time loop where you gather information each cycle. A second playthrough lets you revisit planets with newfound knowledge, helping you connect the dots of its mysterious world. Discovering hidden secrets and previously missed connections adds to the emotional impact of its story, making each run richer than the last.
Careful.
Dishonored series. The Dishonored series encourages two distinct playstyles: high chaos, lethal, and low chaos, stealth. Your approach changes the story and world, with NPCs reacting differently based on your actions. The contrasting playstyles create new challenges and different atmospheres, making a second run feel like a fresh experience with unique story elements.
The years are long, but it's always good to see a familiar face.
Full of freedom and hope.
Death Stranding. Death Stranding offers a unique experience where delivering packages and building connections are central. A second playthrough lets players focus on the game's world and story with a different perspective, discovering hidden lore and side quests they might have missed. Understanding the storyline on a deeper level enhances its emotional impact and themes of connection.
This is how we'll rebuild our country.
The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. In Breath of the Wild, the open-world design encourages exploration and experimentation. The game has multiple ways to solve puzzles, tackle enemy camps, and interact with NPCs. A second playthrough lets you explore different paths, uncover hidden shrines, and try out new combat and survival strategies. Rediscovering secrets and experimenting with new playstyles gives it added depth. Hades. Hades is a roguelike, where each attempt at escape builds on the last. Dialogue changes each time you return to the House of Hades, unlocking character backstories and lore about Greek mythology. A second playthrough allows you to try different weapons, experiment with godly powers, and unlock hidden storylines, making each run feel unique and rewarding.
All right, one more time.
NieR Automata. NieR Automata is structured around multiple playthroughs. The first playthrough follows 2B, an android tasked with fighting alien machines. When you replay, you experience the game from 9S's perspective, gaining insight into 2B's actions and the nature of their world. Later playthroughs reveal even more characters and unravel the existential themes and philosophical depth that make the full experience unforgettable.
Perhaps we're not so different after all. Pod 153, I order you to halt all logical thought and speech.
They're not A2.
Thanks for hanging out in the Retrocade. If you found this video useful, hit that like button and smash subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. Catch you in the next one.